Welcome, thrill seekers, to Goodnight, my boy. Today, we're about to embark on a journey through the chilling corridors of the supernatural as we unveil the top 5 horror dolls that are sure to send shivers down your spine. From possessed playthings to cursed creations, these dolls are the stuff nightmares are made of. So, dim the lights, grab a cozy blanket, and brace yourselves for a countdown of the most spine-tingling, hair-raising horror dolls that have haunted both dreams and reality. I'm Mike, and you're in for a night of petrifying tales as we unravel the mysteries behind the top 5 horror dolls. Let the countdown to terror begin. Number 1. Tiffany Valentine. Tiffany Valentine, often just called Tiffany, was originally human and had a romantic relationship with Charles Lee Ray, the serial killer who eventually became the infamous Chucky doll. She was a fellow criminal and partner in crime with Chucky. Her character is portrayed as a woman with a dark and edgy style. In Bride of Chucky, after Chucky is resurrected, Tiffany finds his remains and performs a voodoo ritual to bring him back to life. However, their reunion takes a dark turn, and Tiffany finds herself accidentally killed and her soul transferred into a bride doll. This sets the stage for the couple's murderous adventures as dolls. The relationship between Tiffany and Chucky is central to the later films in the series. Their interactions are a mix of love, hate, and dark humor. Despite being dolls, they continue to exhibit human-like qualities and emotions. In Seed of Chucky, their dysfunctional relationship takes a further twist when they discover they have a child, Glenda/Glenn, who becomes a central character in the story. Tiffany appears in several films in the Child's Play series, including Bride of Chucky, 1998, Seed of Chucky, 2004, and Curse of Chucky, 2013. Each film adds layers to her character and explores the dark and often humorous aspects of her existence as a doll. Tiffany is known for her gothic and rebellious style. She often displays a morbid sense of humor and a penchant for violence. Her character adds a unique dynamic to the horror genre, blending elements of horror and dark comedy. Overall, Tiffany Valentine is a memorable and iconic character in the Child's Play franchise, contributing to the series' lasting popularity among horror fans. Number 2. Slappy. Slappy is a fictional character in the Goosebumps series of children's horror books written by R.L. Stine. He first appeared in the book Night of the Living Dummy, which was published in 1993. Slappy is a ventriloquist dummy that comes to life and causes mischief, often with a mischievous and sinister agenda. Here are some key points about Slappy. Slappy is often found by the protagonists in the Goosebumps stories, and his origin is usually tied to some kind of supernatural or magical event. Once brought to life, Slappy becomes a source of trouble and terror. Slappy is known for his creepy and malevolent personality. He is often portrayed as sly and cunning, enjoying causing fear and chaos. Despite being a dummy, he possesses a dark sense of humor and delights in tormenting those around him. In the stories, Slappy can be brought to life through the use of special chants or commands. Once animated, he becomes autonomous and is capable of carrying out his own plans, often leading to frightening and suspenseful situations. Slappy has appeared in multiple Goosebumps books, sometimes as a central antagonist and other times in a supporting role. The character has become one of the most iconic and recognizable figures in the Goosebumps franchise. Slappy also made appearances in the Goosebumps television series that aired in the 1990s. The episodes featuring Slappy brought the character to life in a visual and animated form, adding an extra layer of eeriness to the stories. Slappy has become a fan-favorite character among readers of the Goosebumps series. The combination of his eerie appearance, supernatural abilities, and mischievous personality has contributed to his lasting popularity in the realm of children's horror literature. Slappy's legacy extends beyond the books, as the character has become a symbol of the Goosebumps franchise as a whole. He remains an enduring and iconic figure in the world of children's horror fiction. Number 3. Brahms, the Boy. Brahms is a character from the horror film The Boy, released in 2016. The movie is directed by William Brent Bell and stars Lauren Cohan as Gretel Evans, an American nanny who takes a job caring for a boy named Brahms in a remote English village. However, she soon discovers that Brahms is not an ordinary child. Here are some key details about Brahms and his role in The Boy. Gretel Evans accepts a job as a nanny for an elderly couple's son. Brahms, who they claim is a porcelain doll. The couple treats the doll as if it were a real child, and leaves a set of rules for Greta to follow in taking care of him. As the story unfolds, Greta begins to notice strange occurrences and starts to believe that Brahms might be alive. She finds evidence that someone has been secretly living in the walls of the mansion, moving the doll around and adhering to the rules set by the couple. The film takes a significant twist when it is revealed that the real Brahms was a child who died in a fire 20 years earlier. The couple was using the doll as a substitute for their deceased son, treating it as if it were alive. The person secretly living in the walls is revealed to be the real adult Brahms. Adult Brahms is portrayed as a disturbed and dangerous individual who has been hiding in the walls and manipulating events in the house. He becomes fixated on Greta, and the film takes a suspenseful and psychological turn as she tries to survive in the increasingly eerie and dangerous environment. The boy combines elements of psychological horror and supernatural suspense. The concept of a seemingly inanimate doll potentially being alive adds a chilling dimension to the story, and the film plays with the audience's expectations. Due to the film's success, a sequel titled Brahms, The Boy 2 was released in 2020. The sequel explores the origins of the doll and its connection to a new family. Brahms in The Boy is a character that plays on the uncanny and unsettling nature of dolls, blending psychological horror with a supernatural twist. The film aims to keep audiences guessing about whether the doll is truly alive or if something more sinister is at play. Number 4. Billy. Billy is a fictional character in the Saw film series, created by James Wan and Lee Wannell. Billy is a ventriloquist puppet used by the Jigsaw Killer, also known as John Kramer, to communicate with his victims. The puppet has become an iconic symbol of the Saw franchise. Here are some key details about Billy. Billy serves as a messenger for Jigsaw, appearing on a television screen or in person on a tricycle to deliver recorded messages or instructions to the victims trapped in Jigsaw's deadly games. Billy is a creepy and unsettling puppet with a white face, red spirals on its cheeks, and a tuxedo. Its appearance is intentionally eerie and adds to the overall unsettling atmosphere of the Saw films. Billy is often seen as a symbol of the moral choices and consequences that form the core of Jigsaw's philosophy. The puppet's presence indicates that the victims are now part of Jigsaw's sadistic games, and they must make life-altering choices to survive. Throughout the Saw series, Billy is associated with the elaborate and deadly traps that Jigsaw sets for his victims. The puppet's appearances are accompanied by messages detailing the rules of the game and the consequences of failure. While Billy himself doesn't speak, Jigsaw's voice is often heard through the puppet as he explains the rules and motivations behind his deadly games. Billy has become an iconic horror character, recognized by fans of the Saw franchise. The puppet's image has been used in promotional materials and is often associated with the intense and suspenseful nature of the films. Billy appears in various forms throughout the Saw series, making appearances in each film to set the stage for Jigsaw's elaborate games. The presence of Billy in the Saw films adds a chilling and memorable element to the series, creating an eerie atmosphere and serving as a visual representation of the psychological and physical challenges faced by the characters in Jigsaw's deadly experiments. Number 5. Annabelle. Annabelle is a haunted doll that has become a prominent figure in the horror genre, particularly in the Conjuring film universe created by James Wan. The doll is based on a real-life alleged haunted doll that paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren claimed to have encountered during their career. The cinematic portrayal of Annabelle has been featured in multiple films within the Conjuring franchise. Here are some key points about Annabelle. The real Annabelle doll was a Raggedy Ann doll, but in the film series, Annabelle is portrayed as a more sinister-looking vintage porcelain doll. The doll is depicted as a conduit for demonic entities. Annabelle first appeared in The Conjuring, 2013, where the Warrens have a room dedicated to various haunted artifacts, including the doll. In the film, a subplot revolves around a young nursing student who receives the doll as a gift from her mother and experiences terrifying supernatural events. Due to the popularity of the Annabelle subplot in The Conjuring, a spin-off film titled Annabelle was released in 2014. This was followed by sequels, including Annabelle Creation, 2017, and Annabelle Comes Home, 2019. Each film explores different aspects of the doll's dark history, In the films, Annabelle is associated with demonic possession and malevolent supernatural forces. The doll serves as a vessel for dark entities to wreak havoc on those who come into contact with it. The cinematic version of Annabelle has a pale, porcelain face, with rosy cheeks and a vintage-style dress. The unsettling appearance of the doll contributes to its eerie presence in the films. The real Annabelle doll is currently housed in the Warrens Occult Museum in Monroe, Connecticut. The museum is not open to the public, but the doll has gained notoriety through various stories and claims of paranormal activity associated with it. Annabelle has become one of the most recognizable and chilling elements of the Conjuring franchise, and the films have successfully built a mythology around the haunted doll. The character's popularity has contributed to the widespread fear of dolls in horror media.